Heya everybody, my name is ValeriaaaCHAN and today I will teach you how to speedrun Metal Gear Rising Revengeance on a category New Game Plus Hard. I try to explain everything as best as I can, so if anything is unclear feel free to ask in the comments or in the Discord for advice, link is in the description. Since we use some movement and weapon mechanics in this game, I would like to talk about them first in this episode of the guide, because you need them throughout the run. We run this game on New Game Plus, which means we already have everything we need unlocked to perform our beloved skips, glitches and tricks. If you play on PC, you can simply go down in the description and download the New Game Plus save file. If you play on console though, you sadly have to bite the bullet and farm everything you need by yourself. There are other minor platform differences as well, but for now this is the only important part. I will now give you a list of things you need to follow this guide properly if you're on console. PC runners should have everything with the provided save file. Starting off in our customization screen, we go into our first menu, which is the body menu, because we want to equip the custom body red. It increases our damage value by about 5%. In order to unlock that, complete 30% of VR missions. Simply put, you need to complete 6 VR missions. For our main weapons, we want the Fox Blade and the Murasama Blade fully upgraded. For unique weapons, we want to have all of them and fully upgraded as well. As for our wig, we want to have the Infinite Wig B. It grants us an infinite fuel cell, which means we have an unlimited Ripper and Blade mode. To unlock this wig, you have to collect 20 ID chips. Two things that don't really matter for this run is life and fuel cells. You can have as much life as you want, you can have it on 100%, you can have it on 120, 170, 200. It is just your own preference. The last thing we have to take care of in our customization screen is the skill menu. As for our skills, we want to have aerial parry, defensive offense, I will refer to this as dodge from now on, sky high, falling lightning, quick draw, lightning strike, turbulence, and downburst. Our equipment at the beginning should look like this in our shortcut menu. Repair nanopaste, RP grenades, Fox Blade, polearm. Another thing with the shortcut menu is, before we start into a run, we want to load into any save file, access the shortcut menu, and have our selection locked on a polearm. The reason we do this is to save again more time on menuing, since the selection will always be on the first option when we restart the game. Another note about PC runs, the provided save file is already prepared in this manner. Simply copy over the slot 2 into your slot 1 and play on slot 1. If you want to reset, copy again from slot 2 to get the ideal preparation of items and weapons ready again. When it comes to movement, we have 5 movement techniques you should know about. The first one is ninja running. You can ninja run by holding down R2, but only ninja run isn't optimal. We do use it for some obstacles like jumping on top of a container where a neutral jump wouldn't fit, to slide under something, or to jump through something. The main movement mechanic is called bunny hopping. In order to go fast, we basically just want to ninja run and jump and repeat that. However, if we let go of jump and sprint right before we hit the ground again, we will get a small boost. Stumble jumping is the same as bunny hopping. The only difference on this one is, we don't want to hold our jump button, we want to simply tap it. This will help us for some spacing we need throughout the game. Sliding is, as you can see, fast at the start, but will slow down throughout the animation. We use this movement tag to simply slide into dialogue triggers, because if we would jump into them, the dialogue would only start if we are back on the ground again. Lightning strike cancelling is an advanced and rather difficult movement technique. You perform this with the inputs up, up, heavy, and cancel it with blade mode at the end. The last thing we want to talk about in this episode are miscellaneous things you want to know, starting with recovery animations. If you get knocked down by a rocket as an example, and you are about to hit the ground, press jump to instantly stand up again. This animation doesn't work on walls. For animation skipping, we can use a dodge to go into our next animation. We use this very often with the pincer blades. A thing which is only relevant for console runners, the game has some collectibles which are basically just left arms. If we cut them off in blade mode, the game will slow down a little bit. In order to prevent that, you want to collect all left arms. In total, there are 30 of them, so have fun looking for them or simply just Google where they are. For our blade mode, we use blade mode for stopping animations so we can execute our next moves. That's what we do with lightning strike cancelling as well. Z-dodge is a move that only we on PC can use. In some kind of transition cutscene, our keyboard allows us to press the dodge button on some obscure places, which will save us quite some time. This is an example where Z-dodge will actually work. The last thing I want to talk about is the cutting. The game has very precise cutting mechanics. This goes for inside the blade mode as much as outside of it in regular gameplay. Here's an example. We stand left besides this guard. If we sprint up to him and cut him, Raiden swings his sword from the upper right into the lower left, which means we will cut through his upper body and he will die instantly. However, if we do the same thing, but we stand on the right side, we will only cut off his feet, which means he will survive longer and despawn slower. Thanks for watching the basic guide. I wanna give HouseTest a big shoutout since he helped me to write the script for the guide. Here you can see the full plays of the entire guide. If you have any more questions, join the Discord servers in the description or ask in the comments.